Should we load the truck? Here, we have all these blocks. Let's get this truck loaded. We have to take this truck to the dump, huh? Oh, someone's at the door. Don't go away. Edmund.
Listen, I know it's early, but I figured since our first date went so well, we could do it again.
Jamie, look who's here. Look who's here.
Jamie!
Look.
Hey, buddy! How's it going, Chief? Hey, how are you? What you doing, huh? Well, listen, I heard that your mom had the day off, you know? So I figured you and me, we could talk about letting us spend some time together. What do you think? Huh?
What do you think, Mom? Is it too soon?
I figured, since you and me could probably convince your mom, we could spend some time together, huh?
What do you say, Brooke? Is it too soon?
What was that?
Oh, just some money I won for myself. I made this little wager that you would violate the conditions of our agreement within 24 hours, and yes, with time to spare.
Oh, well, then you can just put it towards the little kid's college education fund.
And so much for your promise to take this relationship nice and slow this time.
What, does that mean you want me to cash in my chips and go home? Is that what you mean?
I thought that we had an agreement. You know, that we would proceed with caution, we would take things slowly, we would get to know each other again, you know, no rushing into anything, no pressure.
Yeah, but you see, there's already things that I know about you. Like the perfume you wear, the way that you sing your sad song, and cute little baby snores you make when you're sleeping. You know, those things are hard to forget.
I do not snore.
Do I?
No. You drool.
You know what else I do? I talk to myself. I'm always making these promises like, I'm going to go to the gym every day, and tomorrow I'm going to write the great American novel, and...
Or join the Procrastinators Club.
Tomorrow. And, you know, just the other day, yesterday, I was saying to myself, Edmund, you're going to give Brooke a lot of space. You know, you're going to be really considerate of her, give her time to work things out. And I meant what I said when I meant it when I said it, which was yesterday.
And then came the dawn.
And then came the dawn. And I opened my eyes, and I said to myself...
You should see a doctor about that.
Self, I says, who is this weird guy making these outrageous promises? So come on, wait a second. Let me say. I promise. Don't start making any promises again. That I will be a good boy. That's it.
Well, it's Petra's day off, so I was going to take Jamie to the park.
Oh, that's terrific. We can take turns pushing him on the swing, all right? You have some time off, and then you can finish this cheap paperback you're reading. By the way, I know how it turns out.
Don't you dare tell me.
Well, I won't if you let me go with you. On page 503, the Libyan hostage terrorist who's dressed up as a champion surfer kidnaps the woman who's actually a man.
Stop. What? Give up. Really. Obviously, you never will.
You can take that to the bank.
I'll put it on my list of things to do tomorrow. Who had more fun at the park, you or Jamie?
Well, I swung higher than he did, but I tell you what, he made it to the water fountain first. So Ty goes to the runner, right, Chief?
Yay. Okay, well, listen, I'm going to get lunch started.
Oh, no. I'm going to teach Jamie the secret to my perfect grilled cheese and tomato sandwich.
Ooh, can I watch?
No girls allowed. Now you go into the bedroom with that little dime store novel, and I'll tell you when it's chow time.
All right, it's your job if you want it.
Oh, come on. How am I going to score brownie points with you if I can't spoil this kid a little, right? Yeah. Okay, so come on, go. And besides, you don't want the secret to the fabulous, perfect grilled cheese and tomato sandwich
to die with me, do you?
Oh, heaven forbid. All right, I'm going to be in the bedroom. Oh, listen, the cheese is in the utility drawer in the fridge. There's a tomato in the sill, and the fire extinguisher is under the sink.
Oh, well, that's very funny. Listen, go. Or else I'll tell you about the albino accordion player who broke the secret code.
I'm not listening. I'm not listening.
Okay, now, you varmint, I'm going to teach you something. I'm going to teach you the secret to the perfect grilled cheese and tomato sandwich. Now, most people think that it might be in the tomatoes, right? No, it's in the cheese. It's not how you slice it. It's how you grate it. That way, it melts nice and even. What was that? Who was that? Cheese police? Oh, my God. Cheese police. It's Aunt Phoebe! Just in time for lunch.
Oh, who can think of food at a time like this?
Well, I don't know. Maybe because it's lunchtime?
Oh, listen, I saw the three of you coming home from the park, and I am going to take Jamie up to the house with me so you and Brooke can have an intimate lunch together. Or whatever.
Love in the afternoon. Phoebe, what would dear Aggie say?
Well, I think that your Aggie would say, go for it.
Well, I don't know. I'm kind of having a blast from the past with these two guys here. It's been a long time.
I guess so. Okay, sweetheart, let me have the other arm at the way. Well, if you play your cards right, Edmund, you can look forward to a whole lifetime of afternoons like this. I'll bring Jamie home in time for his supper, and that should give you plenty of time to make Brooke fall in love with you all over again.
But no pressure, right?
Oh, no. Well, sweetheart, time's wasting. Here we go. Oh, you're getting such a big boy.
Phoebe, you are shameless.
What? On your mark, get set.
Go.
Here we go, Jamie.
Bye, Tiger. Well, like the lady said, go for it.
I thought I heard voices. Where's my son? Where's Jamie?
Jamie?
Do you remember my son? He's about 2.5 feet high. His brown hair.
Yeah, he was picked up by an older woman. So I guess it just leaves us two.
You know how I feel when you manipulate a situation to your own advantage.
I just... Look, the prospect of spending some time alone with you is just such a temptation that... Brooke, biology is destiny. And there is a Marick chromosome for possessiveness that is just the dominant gene. And if you magnify it, you look inside, you're going to see tiny handcuffs with no key. Now, what can I say except I'm sorry?
No, you're not. Oh, you're not sorry that you did it. You're sorry because I'm letting you twist in the wind.
Well, then keep me there. Keep me hanging. Because if being in love with you and wanting to spend time with you alone is a crime, then I'll just hang from the highest rafters.
Well, I mean, we do have 5 full hours until Aunt Phoebe comes back with Jamie. It would be really a shame to waste all that time.
You're not going to send me packing?
Why do you think I waited in the bedroom until Aunt Phoebe left?
Life is good. So what do you want to do now?
I'm open to suggestions.
I could tell you the secret to my perfect grilled cheese and tomato sandwich.
I don't think so.
I could tell you how your book ends up.
We could watch a movie. I have Citizen Kane. I've never seen it.
Rosebud was a sled. It went up in smoke.
Just like all my good intentions.
Thank God for Phoebe.
No,
Nobody's home.
I'm going to get rid of them. Never fail.
Maybe they'll go away.
I'll get rid of them. I'll get rid of them. Oh.
Hi. Remember me? I just can't seem to get enough of my twisted past. Tell me something, did I always hate loose ends?
Yeah.
Well, it seems to me that you and I have got more than our fair share.
Dixie convinced you to come home.
Never mind, Dixie. I think it's high time you and I took care of some unfinished business. Tying up loose ends is always easier when both people are in the same room.
I'm sorry. Come on in.
Edmund?
Tad?
Excuse me. I better get this. Hello? Oh, yeah. Did the fax come?
It's a great little invention, the phone. You pick it up, and you dial, and you say, hey, is this a bad time to say, come on over, uninvited?
No, listen, I can
the
handle it
radio
from
like
here.
with
Right,
the
and
one
I'll
you,
just
the
get back to
Pulitzer?
you. There's a little bit of chaos at the office.
Anything I can do?
No, I have files in the bedrooms. You could just hang it up out here.
Yeah, sure.
I won't be long.
We gotta stop meeting like this.
Edmund, call me quirky, but I've got this little thing about finding out that I've got a son.
Did you come by to tear into Brooke again?
No.
Good, then why are you here?
Do you clear all her conversation?
I'm not gonna let you dump on her again.
Good. Because from what I've heard, she's been dumped on enough for 1 year.
Listen, pal, I love that woman.
Congratulations.
And we're working real hard to put something together, finally, again, and nobody's messing it up, least of all you.
I don't want any complications. I got enough problems of my own.
Good. Now, don't you have some grapes to be picked out in California?
No, it's all taken care of, but thanks for asking.
You know, it's real tough putting our lives back together when you just keep popping up like Hamlet's ghost
Edmund,
here.
I'm staying.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you leave, all right? And I'll come up with a, how'd you call it, Pulitzer Prize-winning excuse for her.
No, I tell you what. Whether I go or stay is up to Brooke, not you.
You've got her so confused, she can't even think straight.
Brooke? Nice try, Edmund, but no sale. Right now, I could use some straight talk, and I think she could, too.
I'd like to lay you out for going ballistic over Jamie.
I deserve it. Okay, you get one free shot.
Yeah, okay, fine. Listen to me. Jamie is the greatest kid
Edmund,
on the face of this
if
earth.
you want to hit me, then do it. Like I said, I deserve it. But do not talk to me about my son.
Your son. Well, if you didn't come here to talk about Jamie, what the hell are you here for? Haven't you done enough damage already?
I think you're out of line.
No, you're out of line. All right? You've been cheated by life. I'm so sorry. Brooke is real sorry. The whole damn Western Hemisphere is sorry. But that doesn't give you the right to come in here and think you can call all the shots because you can't. No, I'm hating what you're doing to Brooke right now, and it stops right here. So you go to California, you go back to Dixie, you go wherever the hell you want to go, and let Brooke get on with the rest of her life.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm cleaning house.
You don't have any right to order anybody out of my house.
Brooke, do you want me to leave?
No, I don't.
Look, he goes to the wine country to lick his wounds, and you're supposed to act like your life is dead, stopped?
It's my life, Edmund.
Did he tell you where he was? Did he ask about Jamie at all? Did he send you a postcard?
Look, just stop it, all right? I will handle it.
He treats you like dirt, and you take it.
Edmund, you can't just wish me out of her life.
Now, look, your personal history does not give you the right to waltz in and out of here when the mood strikes you. Consideration.
All right, fine. Brooke, do you think it's necessary that I make an appointment anytime I want to see you? I didn't think so. In that case, I'm sorry, Edmund, but what we have to discuss just doesn't involve you.
Is that how it is? Is that how you feel?
Look, Edmund, whether you like it or not, Tad is a part of my life, and you don't have any right to order and say who comes and goes in my home.
You made that real clear.
If you like, I can track him down and apologize.
How have you been?
You're kidding. That's it? I disappear and that's all you're gonna say to me?
Well, I think if it were me and I had gotten hit with an emotional avalanche, I might not resurface for a year.
I saw Dixie. She's staying with Brian.
Look, you know, if you barged in here to cry on my shoulder, so you can barge right
No,
back out again.
I didn't.
I'm really tired of this on and again, off again reunion with her.
Brooke.
I'm not Dear Aggie. I'm not Dr. Ruth. I'm
Brooke.
fresh out of advice for the lovelorn.
Brooke! I didn't come here about Dixie. I came here to talk to you about our son.
I owe you an enormous apology.
No, I think you've got it backwards.
You left so fast, Tad, I couldn't tell you how bad I felt that I kept Jamie a secret from you.
No, Edmund was right, and so was Dixie. By running away like that, the only thing I accomplished was looking like a fool.
You don't have to. You don't owe me an apology.
Neither do you. You know, it's too bad I have to find out about different parts of my life from different people. First, you tell me all about Dixie, supposedly my one true love, and then she lets slip about, my son.
Can we start over?
Sure. If you agree to some new rules.
Okay. I promise that I will play things straight. I will stop protecting your fragile psyche.
And I will not run away and hide at the drop of a hat.
A deal?
Guess so. I like it better this way.
Me too.
You know, this time around, I was going to blow off Pine Valley for good and just stay Ted Orsini for life.
Why didn't you?
Why didn't you tell me about Jamie? You included almost everything else in my twisted family tree.
I wanted to. You know, Ted, our affair was over long before I knew I was pregnant. And you and Dixie were going to get married. I mean, I found out I was pregnant on the day of your memorial service. I mean, I knew that you loved Dixie more than anything in the world. When I saw you in Napa, I knew that you still loved her, and I mean, I saw that same look in your eye.
What does that have to do with Jamie?
I knew that you wanted a child with Dixie, not with me.
It's not like you planned it.
I know that. I mean, all the doctors said that I couldn't have any more children, and Jamie was this miracle for me. He came into my life, really needed him.
You still should have said something.
I didn't want you to feel obligated.
Obligated? Why would you use a word like that?
Because you never loved me the way you loved Dixie.
And you thought that that would affect the way I felt about Jamie?
Well, you said yourself that you were running away. I just assumed that you were running away from Jamie. Is that really one of the reasons that you came back here? I mean, do you really want to be a father to him?
Oh, my, who lit a torch under your toes? Edmund, what's wrong?
Oh, life's great, can't you tell?
Have you bumped into Tad by any chance?
Yeah, he's at Brooks.
Oh, great, that's my cue.
Okay.
I'll see you later, honey.
Bye-bye.
Bye. What were you doing at Brooke?
Nothing worth mentioning.
Oh, come on, Edmund. Don't tell me you two are actually really getting back together again. You mean the other night at dinner wasn't just a mental aberration?
Erica, I got one fight in me per night. Tad used the quota, so just drop it.
Well, look, I could introduce you to scores of beautiful women.
Erica, will you please?
Why would anybody argue over a plain Brooke?
Erica,
She
forget
doesn't
it.
know how to treat a man.
Darling, why not share your secret? Fake amnesia, only way to win a man's heart.
Yeah, and maybe Tad can give her lessons in the real thing.
Well, now, Tad certainly has done very well for himself, running the whole Orsini vineyard, making all that money.
Erica, why not? Why don't we get back to planning the party?
Was Tad on that invitation list? Because I really want to invite him. I meant to.
If he's on it, I'm out.
Oh, come on, Edmund. You can't possibly miss your brother's engagement
Look, I've had
party.
enough about Tad or Ted or whatever the hell he's calling himself for the rest of my life.
In a house in California, there's a huge portrait of Joseph Orsini in the library. I used to go in there all the time. I'd sit in front of it for hours just staring at his face. I was always really hurt because I didn't know him the way that Nola did. And I wanted to remember my father. I wanted to remember that strong, powerful face looking down at me and calling me son. Killed myself trying to come up with something. Never did. Nothing. There was no connection. Nope. The only dark little memory I ever had was being left in that park. And just barely. If I remembered any face at all, it was a ugly face. Cruel face.
Ray.
Little did I know that that was dear old Dad.
You know, it's no wonder that you wanted to stay Ted Orsini.
With the perfect father in a gilded frame.
You know, but you also had Joe Martin, and he loved you.
I didn't know that then. I don't even know Jamie yet. But I never wanted to feel like I did. Like nobody wants him. If he ever stops long enough to think about his father, his real father, I don't ever want him to have doubts like I did. I want him to know that he matters. I want him to know that he's worth something. He's got to know. I've got to be able to tell him that I'd never leave him. It's okay, I mean, you don't have a problem here. Where are you going? No, wait just a minute. You got it all wrong. I'm supposed to be the one that usually just barges out in the middle of a conversation.
Jamie's at my Aunt Phoebe's. I'm going to go get him. I think it's time that you and your son got acquainted.
Company? No. Mind if I brood with you?
I'll take a rain check.
Edmund, if you want to talk, I'm
Look,
right.
there's nothing to talk about, okay? It's out of my hands. All of it. Maybe it always was. Would you mind if
I mean, do you think he would mind if I, held him?
I think he could stand it. There you go. There you go.
Hi.
Jamie, this is Tad. He's your daddy. This is Tad. He's your daddy.
Oh, how you doing, huh? How are you doing?
Carson.
I guess so. You don't have to answer that. I can see you're doing great.
Carson.
Oh, dear. Let me get that.
I'm telling you, I just got home. And Mrs. Valentine tells me you came and took Jamie back.
Oh,
I was trying to give you time alone so you and...
I'll talk to you later, all right? I'm just trying to get Jamie down for a nap. I'll talk later? All right, all right. So what do you got there, huh?
This?
Yeah.
This English, this handsome little boy is my son.
You know, I don't know how this is going to work out. I don't know how much time you have to spare with him, but he's going to love having you in his life.
Absolutely. Somebody's got to teach this little guy some proper vices.
What is that?
Proper
A
vice?
proper vice.
Proper vices. Anything that little boys think is way cool that little girls don't understand. Yep? That's right. And it's a father's responsibility to pass along these little fascinations from generation to generation that will continue to remain mysterious to the opposite sex for the rest of time, huh?
Are you talking about teaching him how to spit?
Exactly. Somebody has got to teach this kid how to spit. And if you check it out, the statistics, you'll find that most little boys do not get spitting instruction from their mothers. No, they don't. It's the father's responsibility, isn't it? This is the father's responsibility. Goes from father to son. Father to son. Yeah. I guess this is what immortality is all about, isn't it?
I guess so. You know, our genes continuing to sort of roam the earth long after we're dust.
Yep. I guess something like that. Well, my little friend, I'm sorry that it's taken so long for this to happen.
I am too, but you know what? We've overcome some very long odds, I tell you.
Yeah, we certainly have. And the important thing is that it has happened. Yep, a bona fide, genuine, downright miracle. You are a little miracle, aren't you, my little friend?
Yeah, and you're one share, which is so nice.
Where are you going?
Oh, my hair and use it home.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Tad, honey, I've been looking for... Oh, how precious.
Preposterous is more like it. Brooke, have you been taken with amnesia, too? I mean, how could you possibly forgive Tad after all he's done to you?
Oh, pipe down, Phoebe. You're spoiling the mood. Oh, looky here. Isn't that just the most beautiful picture you've ever seen in your life? A father with his son. Yes, that's you. Oh, it just gives me goosebumps on my goosebumps. Thank you, Lord, for letting me live to see this glorious day.
A sentiment I cannot share.
Well, honey, much as I hate to break up this suitable for framing moment, I did come bowling over here to tell you that Dixie has taken Junior and they have flown the coop. They're on their way to Pigeon Holler, and you've got to go after them right now.
Yeah, you go ahead. You catch some Z's for your dear old dad, sweetheart.
Yeah,
I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
He's tired.
See you soon. What a peanut. And let me tell you something. If you think you came over here with that news and I was just going to jump up and blast off out of here like some kind of cartoon character, you got another thing coming, because it is not going to happen like that, Mama. Do you understand? It's just not going to happen that way.
You're ignoring some very wise advice.
Hardly. But I do appreciate the update. Now, if you excuse me, I've got some things to do, as I'm sure you ladies have things to attend to. For instance, wouldn't you like a nap, Phoebe?
Now, Tad, honey, I know that you are dealing with a lot right now. I mean, but seeing my own dear boy with my own beautiful grandbaby sitting on his knee, holding them like they're never going to let go, I mean, that is an answered prayer. That is a vision to behold. But, honey, Jamie can wait. Dixie can't.
Don't tell me that. What does it take to get through to you? What do I have to say? If you want me to spell it out, I will. I am not going to chase after Dixie. Not, never. It's not going to happen. End of story.
What has happened to you that old Tad would never have let the woman of his dreams slip away
Mama,
with that
I am not the old Tad.
Well, you're certainly not using your best judgment in this situation.
Who are you or anybody else to tell me what's best for me? I know what's best for me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, period.
Well, listen, thank you for dropping by and giving us the news, and I think now it's time for everyone to be on their way.
I never.
Oh, yes, you have, often, Opal, and it is time for us to go. Come on.
Well, I guess I don't have any choice. Honestly, there'd be some help around here.
He's going to not nap too much longer.
Why? Well, he'll want to stay awake late, is that it?
Well, he sort of likes to watch some of the late shows. It's terrible. He likes to play hide the baby, and then I'm ready to nap, and he doesn't want to let me.
Yeah, well, who'd want to sleep anyway with that kid around? I mean, he's got such a terrific personality.
He comes by it naturally.
He's amazing. I mean, you can tell every little thing that he's thinking. Question makes sense, he's responsive, and he repeats what you say. You know, it's remarkable. As a matter of fact, he said that. Did you know that? He said the word remarkable. I mean, I said it once, and then he said it exactly like I did. It's amazing. The kid's 2 years old, he said the word remarkable. I didn't say it till I was 30. Yeah, don't you think that that's, remarkable?
That you're so excited?
Excited. Excited. I'm elated. I'm ecstatic. I mean, is being a parent always like this? I mean, do you always feel, well, I mean, is it always so awe-inspiring?
I was so concerned that you were not going to be very crazy about being a father.
Brooke, I'm crazy about it. I'm nuts about it. Absolutely nuts.
Are you sure, Tad?
Yeah.
I mean, our affair, it was such a whirlwind. I mean, for a while, I was so insecure about Jamie. I didn't even tell your family.
Yeah, but you did tell them, and you brought me back. I'll tell you something. I may have been the last person in Pine Valley to find out about Jamie, but now that I have, I want to make it official.
Listen, knowing that you feel the way you do about him, it's official enough for me.
No, I mean, like, it needs to be more than that. I've got to figure out how to go about it.
Well, everybody in Pine Valley knows that you're Jamie's father.
No, I mean, Brooke, it's got to be more important than that. How do I go about legally establishing my paternity? I mean, now that I've met Jamie, it's what I want more than anything. Brooke, I'm sorry, but I mean, I've completely missed out on the first 2 years of my son's life. I would like to make up for lost time, that's all.
Yes, I know. Please, that's what I want you to do. It's just, this talk about official, I will let you see him. I'll let you see him as much as you want to see him.
Brooke, I didn't mean to scare you.
If you want to see him, you can have him between 6 and 7 every night if you want.
No. Look, I apologize, okay? I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I sound like some kind of control freak. You know that I'm not, don't you?
Look, I want the help. Really. I need the help. I just want to leave the court system out of it.
Yes, you're right. There's been enough child custody activity around this town lately.
Yeah, I think you could say that.
So what is it? You think I'm going to pull an Adam Chandler and just grab Jamie and run off to California?
Look, that little boy, he's all I have, all right? I'm his mother. So what if that is exactly what I'm afraid of?
Brooke, Brooke, I would never do anything to jeopardize what you have between you and Jamie.
So just leave things the way that they are.
I just want to step up and tell the world that I am his father, that he's my son, that I care about him.
That's how Adam Chandler started, by saying that he cared about his son.
That's not fair. Don't compare me to Adam Chandler.
There are similarities,
Yeah,
Tad.
absolutely. We're both mammals. Other than that, we have very little in common. Thank you very much.
Look, you are an Orsini now. You're a player. You have money, you have power. You can do whatever you want, just like Adam Chandler does.
Brooke, this is me. It's Tad. I swear I wouldn't do that. That would never happen.
That's fine. To say that now, once your name is on the dotted line, you could change your mind.
All right, listen, what if I sign a statement swearing that I will never, never sue for custody of Jamie? Would you then allow me to establish my legal paternity?
This is just very scary, all right? It's responsibility for another person. It's not. It's complicated.
It doesn't have to be. It could be so easy.
How can it not be complicated? You live on the other coast. I'm talking about visitation rights. I have to think about packing up my son and putting him on a plane to Napa Valley, and separations. How is that easy?
You're right. You're right. All right, then. Pine Valley is Jamie's home. It's going to be mine, too. I'm staying. I'm not leaving. I'm here for good.
You're staying here in Pine Valley? I'm sorry.
What are you sorry about?
No, my head is swimming.
I know this is complicated, Brooke, but there's a major question to be answered here. Will you or will you not allow me to become Jamie's legal father?
Hey, a date with a gorgeous woman is not a good enough excuse.
Oh, once you get to know this gorgeous woman, you will eat those words.
Oh, but with two gorgeous women, maybe. Come on, Jack, be a pal. Stand her up, let me buy you a couple of drinks.
Thank you very much. I'd love to, but I can't. Look, so why don't we just forget about the drinks? You just tell me what's on your mind.
Listen, if I wanted to spend the night sharing, I'd call my shrink.
Oh, my rates are a hell of a lot cheaper than your shrinks, I'll guarantee you.
Jack, I just wanted to come over here so I could act out, repress all this crud, and just be a regular stupid guy.
That is a very inviting offer, but Laurel's on her way over. And if this is a strippogram, you're a dead man, all right?
Hi, Jack.
Hi.
We're sorry for showing up in the middle of the night unannounced, Jack.
But we need your help.
Yeah, I'd like to establish my legal paternity of Jamie. Like now, tonight.
Oh, I see. I'm afraid you kind of caught me right in the middle of something.
Listen, Jack, it's okay. We're all friends, right? Brooke, Tad.
Edmund. Hello again.
Yeah, listen, don't say anything. Until I'm gone, you got your, lawyer-client confidentiality.
No, it's all right. You were here first. We'll just come back later.
On my way out, it's okay. Jack didn't have the answer to my problem anyway.
Well, I did get a hell of a good try at it.
Listen, I'll tell you what, buddy. Why don't we just take a rain check? I don't think that drink was such a good idea.
You give me a call.
Yeah. You're a lucky man. Jamie's a great kid.
Terrific.
So, anyway, about Jamie, how do we go about this? It's gotten sort of complicated.
Yeah, in other words, how does one go about becoming an official daddy?
Well, it's actually a fairly simple process.
Come on, Jack. It's not every day the little boy has his father come back from the dead with amnesia.
Well, that's certainly true, but the law has been around for quite a while, and it does provide for most situations. If you're willing to go along with this.
Yes, no, I'm all for it.
So, you tell us. What's the story?
Well, all I have to do is draw up a document, and the both of you sign it, but I have to ask you this. Have you thought about custody?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And while this document should state that I am Jamie's legal father, I would like it to specify that I will never, ever sue for custody. And, in addition, I would like to offer financial assistance.
It's not
Brooke,
necessary.
Don't be stubborn. What's the point of being rich if you can't spoil your own flesh and blood? Also, Jack, I want you to find out if it's possible for me to make Jamie the legal heir of the Orsini Vineyards.
How'd your day go?
In a word, peachy.
Things going well over at Temple?
Yeah, fine. So, what happened? Erica desert you for the night?
Oh, it's going to take a while for this place to grow on her.
Tell you what, why don't you and me go out for a little bachelor's night? It's on me.
No, Edmund, I think I've had enough of barroom brawls. I mean, the last time with Ted, we almost got slaughtered.
Well, that was Ted back when he was before his Tad, or who is he now? You know, Ted was just a figment of Nola's imagination.
Well, whoever he was that night, we got along well.
Yeah, well, that's because we didn't see the jerk underneath the fancy suit.
Edmund, listen to me. Here's a novel idea. Instead of beating around the bush for an hour, why not, for once, tell me what's wrong up front? Just one time. You save your clever approach for your readers. They'll find it amusing.
You don't find me amusing?
You walked out of here with no destination in mind. You're back in a half hour, muttering and pouring the Irish.
This is not problem drinking.
Oh, so there's no problem.
No, there's no problem. I'm celebrating, Dimitri. Tad Martin has a new family. A son. Cheers.
So how long should this take?
I don't think Jamie cares. You know, you don't have to wait to make it official. Fatherhood doesn't work like that.
I'm learning, okay?
Yeah.
You know, I just had a great idea. Why don't we just say that this one is on the house? Just consider it a welcome back gift.
Jack, that's very generous of you, but you don't have to do that.
Oh, I want to do that. This is the kind of legal work that I enjoy. Besides which, leaves a little more money for Jamie, and I like Jamie. I also happen to like you just a little bit.
Well, thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Thanks a lot.
Welcome back.
That's great.
You're not getting away with this. Come here.
Thank you, Jack.
Just how close were we?
Oh, we were close enough.
You know what? This feels sort of like old times.
Yeah, I guess I'm getting used to Tad Martin's shoes after all. They're a little loose around the heel, but they don't feel so bad.
They look good on you.
Yeah, they do. Well, listen, if you guys aren't in a huge rush, I have a friend who's on her way here. Why don't you join us for...
Jack, we'd love to, but we can't tonight. I've invited Mom and Dad and Mama and whatever the hell you consider Palmer nowadays. Over
Well, you don't want to know what I consider him, but my suggestion is just say yes, sir, a lot. He really enjoys that.
I got an idea. Why don't you and your friend join us? I mean, I've got a little surprise that I'd like to share with everybody, but why don't you invite this person along, unless, of course, they don't approve of surprises.
Listen.
Well, I think...
Oh, I'm probably going to have to... I'll be a little bit late. I just remembered something I have to take care of, okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right, we'll go to that burger place, McKay's. I'm starved. We can talk.
About what?
About what's bothering you.
Why does everybody assume I have problems?
Okay, all right. Listen to me, little brother. You might not know this, but your act doesn't hold up as well as it used to. From the clues left in the wake of your temper, Tad seems to be the problem, and Lord only knows why I get the feeling that it might have something to do with Brooke.
You know, why didn't we notice Tad when he was sponging off of us at Christmas? That guy is deeply shallow, I tell you. He's like, he treats Brooke like dirt. I defend her, she gets mad at me. I mean, we could have had something special. We were almost working on a double wedding ceremony, you know, if Tad hadn't stuck...
Excuse me, but Miss English is here?
Lucy, could I see you in the kitchen?
Shall I ask Miss English to wait?
No. Edmund will take care of her. I'll be right there. You be cool and don't blow it. Oh, Brooke, excuse me.
I couldn't leave it like that.
It's not the Olympics, Brooke. We don't get a big closing ceremony.
Let me explain about Tad.
What's it to explain, Brooke? I interfered. I presumed upon the famous English independence. And I didn't give a second thought to your sacrosanct tower of solitary strength.
You know, your love of mocking my feelings is not exactly endearing.
I'm not mocking you. It's true. You're right. You're right about everything, and I'm wrong about everything.
I didn't say that.
Well, somebody had to. I mean, I finally figured it out. You're always right, I'm always wrong. You like it that way, don't you? You like that's the way it works. Because that way, no matter how close we get, you always have an excuse to kick me out. It's the perfect escape clause, Brooke. Things get a little too close here, you got a whole pile of mistakes to choose from.
You were trying to throw my child's father out of my house without consulting me. Don't I have a right to be angry at that?
Sure. I was a jerk. But here's the rub. People screw up, Brooke. In case you haven't noticed, people do it all the time, to varying degrees. Now, you get a little possessive with the people that you love, and you get a little carried away with the protection routine. It's called a mistake.
You've been drinking.
Oh, that's just great. That's just good. 2 more you can add now. Pushy and a drunkard. You want to go now? You want to leave? You got grounds? Or do you want to stick around and hear the truth?
The Gospel by Edmund Grey? I'm fascinated.
Every time I make a mistake, you choose to be angry. Not just a little angry. No, we're not talking about a little perturbed. We're talking about way angry. Push me out the door as far as you can.
That is not true.
Oh, no? No? We both know what was going on when Ted showed up. You wanted me and I wanted you. Now, I wouldn't have been real thrilled with anybody showing up. Least of all, Tad screaming things at you again.
Look, I am sorry that Tad's timing spoiled the mood, but it is not a reason to act like an idiot.
I was an idiot, okay? You should have just called me an idiot. But no, you didn't. You told me to leave, Brooke. What is it? Farewell, Edmund. It's getting to be our song.
Well, you sing the chorus very well.
You know, it's getting to be so old hat. I didn't even think about this before. Brooke, you didn't have to kick me out. You didn't have to wipe out all the progress we have made.
And how did I do that?
It's simple. You don't even think about it anymore. It's just like, it's like a knee-jerk reflex action with you. You're scared.
I'm scared?
Yeah.
This is getting better and better.
You were scared. You were scared about how you feel. You were scared about going back with you and me. You were so scared of losing that little tiny life that you have. You were scared of being so in love that you don't know what time it is every second. Hell, you're scared of being happy.
You know, that's such a lie. It's such a lie, it's ridiculous. You can't tell me how I feel, Edmund.
Oh.
You have no idea why I do what I do.
Here we go again. You're right, I'm wrong. Okay, fine, Edmund's wrong. Edmund, go home? I'm sorry. Well, I am home. So why don't you go home, all right? Home to your lonely little house. Might as well get used to it.
Thank you very much for sharing all of this with me.
Yeah, well, it's called honesty, Brooke. It's called honesty. You want to deny it? You want to pretend it doesn't exist? It's there. Now, what do you think I am, huh? You think I'm going to kidnap somebody again? You think I'm a criminal? You think I'm going to dig up another body? Come on. It's not my criminal record or my tantrums that are keeping us apart. It's only one thing that's holding us from being together, and I'm staring right at her.
Well, I'm so glad I chased you over here. It's a much more satisfying way to end things.
You happy now?
It's a relief to know that you've figured out a way to get yourself off the hook and make it all my fault. I'm sure you will sleep much easier tonight. I know I will.
Brooke, that's not what I'm saying.
No, you've decided that I am so scared that I would rather continue torturing you than being deliriously happy.
Brooke, I didn't mean that, all right?
It was perfectly logical, Edmund. You've obviously given it a lot of thought.
Brooke, what I'm trying to say is that there's no reason for us to be apart. Think about it.
I think there's a perfectly good reason. I mean, you didn't exactly say it in so many words, but after your little speech, it's very clear. You don't think that much of me.
Oh, baby, you know that's
No, you
not
don't
true.
need a neurotic, rigid, frightened little woman on your hands.
Brooke, wait!
I came here because I thought you might like to know something. After I saw you at Jack's and you ducked out, I thought maybe I'd acted a little hastily. And now I realize I didn't act hasty enough.
I see that Brooke's gone.
Oh, yeah. She's gone.
Edmund,
Dimitri, not now.
all right. Take it easy on the glass. I've already gone through a set over Erica.
Hi.
Hi. So, how did they like it?
Okay.
Oh, that good.
No, I mean, I think that they thought it was, big. I just assumed that they thought it was a tad too much for Tad.
Well, you know what? I don't think so.
You don't have to lie, Brooke. You can tell me the truth.
I think it's wonderful. I think it's going to make a wonderful home.